India celebrates its 74th Independence Day today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reiterates country's resolve for Atmanirbhar Bharat, calls to develop vocal for local mindset. Manipur joins India's Independence Day celebrations. Chief Minister N. Biren says those against nation's interests will be punished. Manipur government extends COVID-19 related lockdown till August 31st with rosters opening of shops in Thangal and Pauna markets from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on all days except Sundays. Manipur reports 192 fresh COVID-19 confirmed cases. Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur rise to 4,390, of which 1,939 are active cases. And India reports single-day spike of 65,002 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 49,036. Kurumjiri, good evening. You are watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. Our top stories this evening. India celebrated 74th Independence Day today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hoisted the national flag at the ramparts of the historic Red Fort in Delhi and addressed the nation this morning. Modi, in his Independence Day speech, said, "In the minds of the COVID-19 pandemic, 130 crore Indians have pledged to build an Atmanirbhar Bharat." He expressed confidence that India will realize this dream. He reiterated that the vocal for local goal and said that India should strive for meeting the needs of the world as well. He said many big companies of the world are turning into India today. Modi said the country must not only go ahead with the mantra of Make in India but Make for World as well. Prime Minister Modi was received by Defence Minister Rajkumari Singh at the Red Fort. The Prime Minister then inspected the Guard of Honour. The Guard of Honour contingent for the Prime Minister consisted of 1 officer and 24 men each from the Army, Navy, Air Force and Delhi Police. This year, the Guard of Honour was commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Gaurav S. Yawalkar. Before coming to Red Fort, the Prime Minister paid homage to Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat. A total of 926 police personnel have been awarded medals on the occasion of Independence Day for the conspicuous gallant action. Manipur joined the country in celebrating the 74th Independence Day today. Chief Minister Nongthomam Biren commenced the state-level celebration by hoisting the national flag at the first Manipur Rifles parade ground in Imphal. In his speech, the Chief Minister said the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted the country and the world as a whole. He lamented that amid the pandemic, some politicians are all talks and no actions and have failed to initiate proper strategies to ease the plights facing the people. Biren said that the government is making all-out efforts to contain COVID-19 and appeal for public support and cooperation to ward off the deadly disease. The Chief Minister claimed that the BJP-led state government has always strived for the well-being of both hills and valley inhabitants right from its inception and assured to continue the same. He also warned both government and private hospitals not to refuse treatments to any patients. He said legal actions including cancellation of registration will be taken against any hospitals found denying treatment or admission of patients. The Chief Minister said discussions have been held with the Health Minister to look into the recent deaths of non-COVID patients including a pregnant woman. He said that an inquiry committee has been formed to probe into the incidents. Ministers, MLAs and many top officials attended the event.
Before criticizing anything, Hana, RTI, Kutang, and the department of the Kari, the Wiki, don't say something with the Biramo. I don't know have the politically, Ananga Haibudo, Equitabo. Aduna, politicians seem to show in a hiding machine. Nangu, I had enough. Pananga Haibudo. Adusipate, court Kimato Koshino, police Kimato Koshino, politician, equine politicians in Kimato Koshi, Opiki Lurba Tangasida, Nita Mari Surke Shiba, the might of Shigashibo, Punahorga, Kanunahonase, Sarkar, with the police to Swede. Ambulance or to Aduki doctor or to machine had to say, Aduki Adu Hayo, Maduki the Mokoi, Arana, Carino, also wondering what for the man can never do it. Adudinate, Hanjana, Woman Tabako, Woman Danaba, Naman Danaba, Bragas in Siki, one of Madame Shida, Mishimina Yala, Madame Shida, Kananaba on the cook, Hatabaki Samson Gimota, a bit of on the politics, the Kanani.
Speaking at the event, Chief Minister Nongthomam Birren said those who have laid down their lives for the country deserved to be respected. The Chief Minister said anyone who works for the welfare of the country will be felicitated by the government, while those who go against the interests of the country will be punished. Chief Minister Police Trophy for Community Service and Chief Minister Police Trophy for Anti-Drug Campaign were presented to 5 police personnel. Pauna Brazabasi and Rani Gaidenlu awards were handed over to girls and boys NCC cadets, while the first Major Laishram Jotin Singh Memorial Award was given posthumously to late Assam Rifles personnel Salam Ratan at the event.
1947 के अगस्त की तरह मंगा की होगन भारत निंखा तंब के हराव प्याम के पालन मसीब हो पांगतुक न लागे नसी सोई कोई न पालन थोड़ा मसीब में भी हक सेल द तो वसिंग न बम होय बे कोविड-19 लाइसेंस की खुदों चाद बसिंग आयोग न दिबा मतम मसीद पान कोविड लाइसेंस मरम होयदना लमदा मसी के लेखि द्रवा मियोय तराम दोय के फंद दसु आया की सागी माइकई देगी मदि सरकार की लेबिरिबा कोई मयाम की माइकई देगी नुंगाइतबा अवाबा फोंगोकचरी मणिपुर सरकार मनुंग ओइबे याय सरकार की मपान ओइबे याय anyone afaba thabak toba miyam gi damta phana basen ba masagi duty ba san toba masagi duty fajana toba praja miyam gi damta phana na ba kanna ba khona ba adugumba police officer wai government officer wai ma mana phangani muju mana pigani aduga kana kumba uniform gi mingda or ai gi sarkar gi thabak toba gi mingda or ai gi mantri wai gi mingda or ai gi mla wai gi mingda laifa ki mang na ba khong jada ba फत्तब थबक तौर मतारगदी पनिशमेंट पीगनी है बसे कोई हान हौबदगे कोई सथरगलाई मधुकी फिरेप दुनी कोई ngasi सुदैदी.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee also celebrated the 74th India's Independence Day at Congress Bhavan in Imphal today. MPCC President Moirangthem Okendro unfurled the national flag at the event attended by CLP leader Okrami Bobi and party members. Speaking on the occasion, M. Okendro urged everyone to stand firm in unity to safeguard the country.
Manipur ki miyam da chinga masung tamda legiri ba Manipur ki prajak makta Congress party ki maigi legi metro pausel pijari venena bahat puning kha tamda ba horna bada party sigi leader sing 1885 तक होने दिन लाखिबा सिगी निमिसिदा नौना निंग सिंग जरी लेना सिमलबा लीडर सिंग सिना पीबीरंबा सिगी निंग तंबसे एवरिबा एखोय पुनमना पार्टी की कर्मी एखोय पुनमना ना निसतुना मणिपुर अमसुंग भारतता पुनबगी सक्तम काहिंदबा लेना कोदो हिंदोना मणिपुर मियाम दा एखोयना थमजरिसे पार्टी की साइड की लाइबा सिंगरिबा खुदिंगमक एखोय पुनना लेबिनदुना एंगमिनसी लेना यामना तंगु लेताबा किंग चिपा मणिपुर मो हिंसी.
BJP Manipur Pradesh also observed the 74th Independence Day of India at its office in Kanchipur. Party President S. Tikendra hoisted the colored national flag. Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan and party members took part in the event. Ukhrul District Administration also held India's 74th Independence Day celebration at Ukhrul Mini Secretariat today. Ukhrul DC Joseph Paulin Thompson, IAS, hoisted the country's tricolored flag to mark the day. The DC highlighted various welfare activities undertaken by Ukhrul District Administration on the occasion. The 74th Independence Day of India was also celebrated in Jiribam district. District Administration Jiribam organized the event at DC Bungalow in Babupara. Jiribam DC W. Malimnganba Chenglei unfurled the national flag and took salute of the march past commanded by SDPO of Jiribam District Police T. Sana Tomba MPS. Prem Enterprises presented mementos to DC, SP, CMO and other officials on the occasion. District Administration Thoubal also celebrated the 74th Independence Day of India amid tight security at Thoubal District Mini Secretariat Complex today. Thoubal DC Nomaithem Bandana hoisted the national flag and took salute of the march past parade commanded by SDPO of Thoubal District Police K. Dhananjoy. Thoubal district joined the 272 districts of the nation where Nasha Mukt Bharat campaign was launched today on the occasion of India's 74th Independence Day. Thoubal DC and Bandana launched the campaign at DC Conference Hall. The anti-drug campaign will continue till March 31st, 2021. The 74th Independence Day celebration was also held at Technopole DC Office Complex organized by District Administration today. Technopole DC M. Rajkumari hoisted the nation's tricolored flag. SP Bikramjit, officers and employees of various departments attended the event. Acknowledgement certificates were presented to dedicated employees on the occasion. 74th Independence Day of India was also celebrated in the Indo-Myanmar border town of Moreh today. ADC L. Manikanta hoisted the nation flag at the ADC office complex Moreh to mark the day. Government officials of Moreh sub-district attended the event. High Court of Manipur also held the 74th India's Independence Day celebration at the court complex today. Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur, Justice Ramalingam Sudhakar, hoisted the national flag to mark the day. Justices L.S. Jamir, K.H. Nobin and A. Bimol and staff of the High Court took part in the event. The 74th Independence Day of India was also celebrated at Sub-Divisional Office Headquarters Tadubi today. SDO Krishna Kumar IAS hoisted the national flag and took salute. All necessary SOPs and guidelines related to COVID-19 prevention were adhered during the celebration. Bishnupur district also celebrated the 74th Independence Day at Bishnupur DC complex today. Bishnupur DC Nita Arambam unfurled the national flag and took the salute of march past commanded by Bishnupur Police SI Motilal. Certificates were distributed to commendable employees on the occasion. Bishnupur DC Nita Arambam and Oinam MLA L. Radhakishore jointly launched Nasha Mukta Bharat campaign at DC Conference Hall today. District level Nasha Mukta Bharat campaign committee organized the event sponsored by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. District level officers were present at the occasion. District Administration Kaching also celebrated the 74th Independence Day of India at Kaching DC Office Complex today. Kaching DC Arambam Valentina hoisted the national flag and took salute of the march past commanded by Kaching Police SDPO P. Shankar. Appreciation certificates were distributed to COVID-19 frontline workers including district police personnel, municipal council sanitary workers and others at the event held by following SOPs to prevent COVID-19.
COVID vaccines we have to live with this virus. Please follow the norms laid down by the WHO, norms laid down by the State Health Department in terms of prevention of COVID-19. Fazana follow the view, mask fazana view, social distancing fazana maintain the view, hand hygiene fazana follow the view, food saaf fazana follow the view, sanitizer fazana use the view. Aduga CV pandemic se koi kena tosa. Naturally, it is going to be very difficult.
The 74th Independence Day celebration was also held in Churachandpur district. Churachandpur DC Pawan Yadav unfurled the nation's tricolor flag and took salute of 5 parade contingents at Psychot Playground today. Various cultural programs were also showcased to mark the day. The Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal also celebrated 74th Independence Day in front of RIMS Administration Block today. RIMS Director Professor A. Santa hoisted the national flag and announced that a health desk will be opened in RIMS Hospital, especially for patients coming from the far-flung areas of hill districts of Manipur in particular and village area in general. He also presented cash awards to Medical Superintendent Professor Sej Arun Kumar, Virology Research and Diagnostic Laboratory Professor in Charge Professor K.H. Solochana, Head of Department of Microbiology RIMS Professor K.H. Ranjana, Professor in Charge of Multidisciplinary Research Unit T.H. Suraj, Nursing Superintendent of RIMS Hospital S.H. Lata, MSS Chief Security Force Officer Manihar Singh and CRED Vice President L. Hemchandra in recognition of their sacrifices in combating COVID-19. Units and sectors under command of Headquarter Inspector General of Assam Rifles South celebrated 74th Independence Day 2020 throughout the state today. 9th Sector Assam Rifles Battalion, Mantribukhi Battalion, Kaithel Manvi Battalion, Thobal Battalion, Chandal Battalion, More Battalion celebrated the Independence Day by unfurling the national flag, planted tree samplings, donated food items to orphanages and other events. Senapati District Administration also held the 74th Independence Day celebration at the District Mini Secretariat Complex today. Deputy Commissioner T.H. Kiran Kumar IAS hoisted the national flag and took salute of the march past commanded by Senapati District SDPO Loitongjam Ajit MPS. Commendation certificates were presented to 14 police personnel, 30 servicemen, principals of 14 schools and colleges, 10 medical teams, 11 government teachers and 11 members of Red Cross Society on the occasion. General strike imposed by proscribed groups in connection with the 74th Independence Day of India amid the ongoing pandemic lockdown has greatly affected normal life in the state today. Imphal City bore a deserted look. There was no traffic movement and even those shops relaxed by the government during the lockdown remained closed. Proscribed groups Korkom, Asuk and UPRFM had called the general strike since last midnight. Manipur Police and Central Paramilitary Force personnel are being deployed at strategic locations across the Imphal City to avoid any untoward incidents. There is no report of any mishaps so far. It's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the extension of COVID-19 related lockdown in Manipur. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Ichabu mahitam hanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudoni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba mahitam ham ama oiriba ख्वाइदगी चुनरबा मफमदा सेमगतलबा CBSE द एफिलिएट तोबा हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल ओइरी इचासिंगबु एडमिशन तौविदना ममा मपासिंगना मचादा पीबा ngamba ख्वाइदगी चाबु खुदोल ओइबियु इचागी फजबलम चत साजत की अहोंबदु उबियु स्लॉपलैंड पब्लिक स्कूल खोंगजोम
Kaziranga University, the #1 career university in the Northeast, offering a wide range of UG and PG courses with up to 100% merit-based scholarship, a state-of-the-art infrastructure, and unbeatable placements. A pioneer in shaping, molding, and delivering excellence, Kaziranga University is the right place to launch your career.
Welcome back. You're watching Saturday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. Manipur government had extended COVID-19 related lockdown till August 31st. State Chief Secretary cum Chairman of State Executive Committee Dr. Rajkumari issued an order to this effect today. The order instructed every district commissioners to issue orders imposing curfew from 5 p.m. till 6 a.m. in their respective districts. Local retail shops dealing with essential commodities like groceries for daily use, vegetables, fruits, milk, meat, poultry, fish will be opened from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. in all districts on all days except for Sundays. Rostered opening of shops will be enforced in Thangal and Pauna markets from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. except for shops in gullies and by lanes between buildings on all days except for Sundays. However, the 3 Quaranban Imam markets will remain shut down and passenger vehicles will stay off the roads. It may be mentioned that the state government has been extending lockdown in the state since July 31st, even though other states have started unlocking due to recent hike in cases of coronavirus infection in the state among those without any significant travel history. Now updates on coronavirus cases in Manipur. Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 4,390, out of which 1,939 are active cases and recoveries are 2,438. Their toll has reached 13th. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 55.53%. As per a report released by IDSP Manipur and COVID-19 Command Control Room at 5 p.m. today, in the past 24 hours, 192 people have tested positive for COVID-19, out of which 61 are from general population and 131 are personnel of Central Armed Police Force. 41 people were detected positive at RIMS VRDL, 133 at Jenims, 5 each at Thoubal District Hospital and Babina Diagnostics, 2 each at Raj Medicity, Advanced Hospital and Sujah Hospital, and 1 each at Noni District Hospital and RIMS RAT. Out of the general population, 46 infected persons have no significant travel history. They have been shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. In the past 24 hours, 78 persons have been discharged after recovery. For the first time at Jenims, a coronavirus infected patient had a successful surgery of acute appendicitis today. Sources said the patient, who hails from Churachandpur district, was transferred to Jenims after he was found positive for COVID-19. Doctors and nurses wore proper PPEs and performed the operation. Jenims authorities said that many patients who have been detected positive for COVID-19 are being referred from private hospitals to Jenims for emergency services. In the past 5 months, Jenims has conducted around 690 normal delivery and around 720 cesarean delivery. It is also reported that doctors and nurses who had treated coronavirus infected patients have to undergo quarantine period themselves. Hence, there is a continuous shortage of manpower in the hospital. Kumbi Urban Development Committee has urged Chief Minister Nongthomam Birane to take stock of the condition of various quarantine centres opened in Kumbi constituency, which are being run without any help from the government. Residents of the constituency are reportedly facing various inconveniences following disqualification of the local MLA Sanasambira. They have also urged the district administration to look into their plights. A team led by President of Kumbi Urban Development Committee, Wahengbam Bobichan, visited quarantine centers in the constituency today and donated face masks, hand sanitizers, drinking water and other daily essential items. People's Task Force for COVID-19 and apex body of various CSOs of the state has appealed to prompt the death of one COVID-19 patient kept at RIMS COVID ICU on August 13th. India has reported a single-day spike of 65,002 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. Death toll has reached 49,036, while 18,08,936 people have recovered. India's rate of recovery has improved to 71.61%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, country's total confirmed cases have crossed 26,26,000, out of which active cases are above 6,68,000. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases, above 1,51,000. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research said that 8,68,679 samples were tested for COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 2 crore 13 lakh people and above 7,64,000 people have died. Recoveries are above 1 crore 41 lakh. USA is on the top with more than 24 lakh 30,000 active cases, followed by Brazil and India. Now updates on coronavirus cases in Northeast region. Currently, there are above 30,000 active cases of COVID-19 in the Northeast states, including Manipur. Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases are 74,501, out of which 22,630 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh confirmed COVID-19 cases are 2,607, out of which 852 are active cases. Nagaland's active cases of COVID-19 are 2,116. Tripura's total active COVID-19 cases are 1,796. There are 309 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 456 in Sikkim and 624 in Meghalaya. Members of Apunba Ireipaki Meheroi Simpanlub AIMS donated blood to the blood bank of Sijur Hospital today. AIMS President Kate Roman led the members in donating blood to make sufficient blood available for emergency in the state amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking on the sidelines, Kate Roman urged everyone to visit nearby blood banks to donate blood to save lives. He also appealed to the police not to hinder movement of the voluntary blood donors. Members of Ningol Club Hairok staged a protest demonstration at Hairok Part 2 Devi Mandap today against any threat to Manipur's territory by the culmination of Indo-Naga peace talks. Speaking to media, Ningol Club Information and Publicity Secretary Susma Ningthaujam said, release from Prime Minister's office mentioning about the possible finalization of the 23 years long peace talks by this September is welcomed. However, it should not be affect Manipur's territorial integrity at any cost. She warned that people of Manipur will not remain silent in fear of COVID-19 pandemic if the state's territory is ever affected. She also appealed to the state MLAs, ministers and MPs to take personal commitment to protect the state.
Manipur bo mache tanaba thugainaba siliba asi khudakta leptrabadi Manipur miyam masagi oiba tonganba phireb ama lawjarakani haibasi India government na kauroidabani. Manipur miyam COVID-19 kiduna lotona laigadaba natte Ireipaki apunbagi saktam kanbada masagi thawaibu thadok pawa phawa kijadaba mapari mamom lising leiri haibasi 2001 gi thodok aduna sakhini Manipur bu mai chaknaba sinba India government tawroidabani Manipur miyamgi mayokta peace talk waroisin asi lothokadabani.
President of BJP Khundrakpa Mandal, Maram Moirangthem Devaratan has demanded to know when the rice allocated for July month under NAPSA will be distributed to beneficiaries of Khundrakpam constituency. He claimed that rice for the July month has been already withdrawn from FCI godown. He further claimed that rice load for June was found at Khundrakpam MLA T.H. Lokeshwar's residence upon inquiry. Later, agents took the rice from the MLA's residence and distributed to beneficiaries, stating that a reliable source has tip-offed BJP Khundrakpam Mandal that rice allocated for July month is at the MLA's residence. Dev Ratan appealed to authorities concerned to look into the matter at the earliest.
COVID laina nadana lairing tanza si dana sagi lupa ung da phang liba sing ase prajamyam de yonda dana agent namadi local MLA lega manaraga sing ase phang da laibi base karigino hai base hangjari local MLA na koi ki fair price of hangiri ba agency ase ki mathakta haja bidaba laibi ragadi fair price so hangiri ba sing ase mutat piro local club amadi mara pai bising da sinabiro haiduna bil tokjari koi na hek hai baga yan thorokpa aduga sigi mong sida tha khudi sum chatha Leragadi Mandalna Kanumong the Yabangam Jalo Maramaduna Hiram Sing Matanga Koi Mari Lainaba Kudimunaso Kanamiang Sangi Naba Pung Chinsinjari.
And before we wrap up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. India celebrates its 74th Independence Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reiterates country's resolve for Atmanirbhar Bharat, calls to develop vocal for local mindset. Manipur joins India's Independence Day celebrations. Chief Minister N. Biren says those against nation's interests will be punished. Manipur government extends COVID-19 related lockdown till August 31st with rostered opening of shops in Thangal and Pauna markets from 8 am to 4 pm on all days except Sunday. Manipur reports 192 fresh COVID-19 confirmed cases. Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur rise to 4,390, out of which 1,939 are active cases. And India reports single-day spike of 65,002 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 49,036. That's all we have for today. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time Manipuri Bulletin. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Until then, good night.